Hello, welcome back. Okay. Don't know if I've just put a new intro together for Dublin. Pull a microphone out of here. Yeah, just did a new intro for my stuff here in Dublin. And in it you'll see a chap playing the spoons. I've just been chatting to him there for a few minutes. And yeah, it's kind of sad. Nice old guy, say he's probably in his 80s, playing the spoons, not doing anyone any harm. And sitting beside him, there was another chap who I didn't film, smoking a crack pipe. It's kind of the old Dublin that I remember. It's the old guy playing the spoons. The old Dublin that a lot of people nowadays are going to remember. It's the guy smoking the crack pipe. Yeah, what can I say? Dublin in the rare old times. The sad thing is this is going to be somebody's rare old times. I was only talking about that this morning and I thought, that's a horrible realization that this is now going to be somebody's rare old times. Anyway, on a lighter note, let's take a stroll down the main street on the north side of Dublin and have a look at a few of the hotels on our way. Cassidy's, not a bad old spot. Decent hotel. You're smack bang in the middle of O'Connell Street, but you're on the right side of it. I like this end of town. You've got the Garden of Remembrance just behind me, which again you'll see in that new intro that I've just done. Oh, here, let's have a little look while we're here. Food. What are we looking at? Super today, €9. £14 for pizzas. Burger, €22. Now, as nice as it looks, but again, you're looking at Dublin prices. So, you'll hear me say this a lot today. Dublin prices. And that's actually not bad. That is not bad. So like I said, we are top end of O'Connell Street on the north side. Dublin's divided into north and south. Actually, when you think of it, everything in Ireland is divided into north and south. You have north and south Dublin. You have north and the south of Ireland. And there's always that great divide between the two sides. You always know tourists in Dublin because they obey traffic and they they cross when the light goes green, whereas we don't. So, Murray's cracking little pub this. Again, let's have a little look. There you go, as I said to you earlier on. Full Irish, €15. Nice loving spoon, look damn cheap, doesn't it? £10. So, that's what you're looking at. These are Holiday Inn. Fantastic location. And yet again, price-wise, you're looking at $350 a night. As I said, I was shocked when I looked at these prices. I was absolutely gobsmacked. But that's not where we're going to head. We've got sun is actually splitting the trees. I can't get over how good the weather is. The last couple of days have been absolutely fantastic. I mean, we've had this. I've been trying to come into town to do these vlogs for the last couple of days, and something keeps coming up. And today I decided I'd go in today, and I was just hoping that the weather wasn't going to turn. Now, Gresham Hotel. You don't even want to know, but you do, don't you? You do. How much? You're looking at $450 plus per night. €450 per night. Madigan's, cracking little bar, always been a nice spot in O'Connell Street. And here we go again. Burger and chips, €22. Salmon fillet, $29. This just gives you a rough idea of some of the prices in Dublin City. Now, I'm going to bring you somewhere that will give you a show and a meal. And I think it's quite reasonable. Here's a clue. Here's a clue for you on the back of the bus. Okay, it's not Riverdance, but it's a clue. Hop on, hop off. These are well worth doing. I actually did a vlog on one of these a while ago. And they are absolutely fantastic value. Drivers are very knowledgeable. It's a great way to see Dublin without having to walk. Now, Dublin, you will walk from one end of Dublin to the other. But as I said, this is a fantastic way of seeing around Dublin City. They run about 25 quid. There's another one across the way, different company. Hop on, hop off. And yeah, I think they're actually a really nice way to see Dublin City. If you're here on a relatively short visit, say you're only here for a day or so, you can buy a 2-day pass with them and hop on, hop off for 24 hours. So as I said, you can go and see all the major sites. They cover everything from Kilmainham Jail to Dublin Castle, the Green, and everywhere in between. And you can jump on and off, as the name suggests, hop on, hop off, and get a fantastic view of Dublin City. Now, this is something else I love about Dublin. Now, all our buskers are licensed as well. Now, see, this is O'Connell Street, so I'm going to have to keep on talking because this chap will get me struck otherwise. This is the Spire. The tallest lamppost in Europe. Right beside one of my favourite buildings in the city. There's my thumbnail. What can I say? So this is the GPO. This is where the rebels in 1916 held out. And if you look very carefully, the majority of this was actually completely destroyed. The inside was completely burnt out. But if you look, you'll still see bullet holes in the columns. You've 6 columns on it. Now, on the top of it, you will see 3 statues. You have Mercury, the message carrier, on the left-hand side. You have Fidelity on the right-hand side, who depicts honesty. And then in the middle, you have Hibernia, who is the symbol of Ireland. So this is the GPO, General Post Office. Now, we'll have a little wander over now in a second, across the road here. Okay, change my mind, not going across the road, stay in the middle. There's lots on both sides. Okay, Cleary's, good old-fashioned Cleary's. Cleary's used to be the meeting spot for courting couples in Dublin back in the day. Jesus, I'm like an old man. Actually, no, second. I take that back because I'm approaching old man status at the moment. Cleary's clock, and that's where we used to meet. UCC, under Cleary's clock, long before mobile phones were invented or as common as they are nowadays, where you had to make arrangements to meet somebody and then you had to get yourself into town and you had to meet them in the city under Cleary's clock. And you had to wait patiently till they turned up. There was no ringing them or texting them or finding out where they were or how they were getting on or anything of the like. You just had to wait patiently. The ultimate test of mindfulness back in the 70s and the 80s. So that just there passing us is the Lewis. One great way of getting around the city. Runs north, south, east and west. And yeah, cracking little idea. Great way of getting around the city. So we're back on the hunt for what I call good value entertainment in Dublin. So, gave you a little clue back there, Riverdance. I suppose it's one of those things a lot of people associate with Ireland is the whole Riverdance People also associate, what else do people associate with Ireland? Drink. There you go. River dance, drink. Hey. So what else do we associate with Ireland, I suppose? Drink, Irish dancing, food. I'd like to say good food, which it is now, don't get me wrong. Ireland is very much associated with good food. Wasn't always, but it is now. Of that there is absolutely no question. So, food, drink, and I suppose the Craic. And you get all of these things here. Also actually a really good hotel attached to this place. And it's probably the best value entertainment-wise you're gonna get in Dublin. Because what you're getting is 3-course meal. You're getting a show with some of the Irish dancers from the River Dance. And genuinely, these are dancers from the River Dance. So, and reasonably priced beer. Not too bad at all. And here it is. The Arlington Hotel. Always was a cracking little hotel. And there you go. Celtic nights. 3 courses. Traditional music. And live dance. €49. Now trust me. Look. The Vikings. The Ducks. The Ducks. When they first arrived in Dublin, one of the greatest headlines I ever read was boat crashes into bus in O'Connell Street. Where else in Ireland would a boat crash into a bus? So, here you go. Arlington Hotel. Not a bad little spot. Again, you're talking about 300 to 350 a night for accommodation. But the bar itself is lovely. The hotel is in good. It's a nice hotel. I like it. Lovely staff. Always were. As I said, I worked out of here for years and always enjoyed it. And look where you are, overlooking the Liffey, just beside your Temple Bar, straight through there. Okay, you got the Halfpenny Bridge down there, which we'll head over now in a few minutes. Temple Bar is the other side of that. This is O'Connell Bridge here on the right-hand side, or on the left-hand side. And then that white building there, if you go right at that, brings you up into Grafton Street area, Trinity College, and that sort of area. So it's a great little spot and fantastic value. Now, if you're looking for, believe it or not, beside it, the Abbey Court, that's a hostel. Okay, now it's lovely, but you're looking at 120 to 140 euros to spend the night in a hostel, or you're looking at 300 and odd euro to spend in a decent, really good hotel, good 4-star hotel. I know what I'd be choosing. Treat yourself. You're on your holidays. So that's it. Cheap. Again, I keep on giving this caveat. In Dublin, cheap night out, €49, 3-course meal, Irish music, traditional Irish music. I'll show a few clips of some of the bits that I found.
I've come so far away from home. There's no way I'm turning back now. My destiny.
Online for it. And yeah, a good 3-course meal, €49. Can't be beat. Okay, hit the like, subscribe, bell for notification. I'll talk to you all soon.